Had a nice trip to Leeds today with my good friend Simmons, and we visited a few places and made a few discoveries. Discovery number 1, the Raspberry Pi shop in Leeds is very, very nice. It's got some excellent items, and if I had a project in mind, then maybe I would have picked some stuff up. Also, if I had any money, but that's by the by. I didn't leave empty-handed, though, partly because it was so small, and I felt like if I just went in and then went out again, it would have been slightly awkward. And also they had just opened, and so, you know. But no, I did want to get some stuff. I didn't want to just go there and not get anything. I had merch on the brain. And so I got a nice pack of stickers. There are many stickers in here, which is excellent. I won't go through them all, but well, rest assured there is a UFO one in there. These will be taking pride of place on Retro Rack, I am sure of it, when I finally finish that. And they also, I don't know why, but they were giving away patches, which is pretty good, isn't it? How appropriate. So I don't know how long it's open for. I was under the impression that it was a pop-up thing, but it seems to be pretty permanent. If you go to the Victoria Arcade in Leeds, then you'll find it. It's pretty easy to find. It's pretty close to the entrance. It says Raspberry Pi over it. Slightly awkward because we did... we were walking around and it got to 11 a.m. and so there was the 2-minute silence. And then Simmons was timing it and he said, "Oh, we should be good now." Walked in and there was dead silence and everybody was stood stone still. I think if he hadn't pointed that out, then I probably just would have kept walking and it would have been slightly awkward. As it stands, we did not look awkward. So it was fine. Anyway, second discovery, we went to the Great Yorkshire shop in the Corn Exchange, and I like the shop. It's a nice little shop full of Yorkshire goodies. I went there to get a patch, and I'd planned to get, I think I mentioned it on a previous vlog a couple of days ago, I'd planned to get a Yorkshire flag patch, blue, because on the NASA flight suits, on one shoulder, I think it's this shoulder actually, they have, no, it is this shoulder, it's the left shoulder, they have a flag of the country where they're from, so the US, Russia, UK, etc., etc. And to reference that, I guess is the best way of putting it, I wanted a Yorkshire flag on my shoulder of my outfit, which I'm getting. And so I was going to put the standard blue Yorkshire flag, you know the one, blue, and then the white rose on emblazoned, the device, I think it's called in heraldry. Turns out there are individual flags for each of the ridings, and one for South Yorkshire, which according to the guy in the shop, the person in the shop, I should say, I'm not... They presented rather androgynously, so I'm not 100% sure, so I will refer to as they. They seem to think that South Yorkshire didn't exist, which... Yeah, there isn't really a South Ridings of Yorkshire. I think South Yorkshire is more of a generally agreed upon thing, but that's by the by. Point is, each of the 4 quarters of Yorkshire, or each of the 4 cardinal directions, has its own special flag, and I didn't realise that. So, the north one is... I think that was a... I'm trying to remember now. I can remember what they all look like, but well, the East Riding one it's the Yorkshire Rose, and then it's got like a yellow star around it, or like a yellow sun, and then a red cross. But it's not in the centre; it's sort of offset. It looks rather nice, and I believe the East Riding one is the Yorkshire Rose, and it's got blue and green. Gosh, I've forgotten all the heraldry terms now, all the flag terms, but half and half, blue and green. The North Riding one, I think it could be the other way around, is similar to the East Riding one, except it's not got like a yellow star, and it's got blue background and green cross. And then the South one, it's kind of hard to describe. It had the rose, and it had sort of a green top and then wavy pink bottom and like a Y. It was a bit more elaborate than the other ones. Didn't conform to any sort of standard flaggage, but apparently it was kind of made up, so it makes sense, I guess. Anyway, I got the West Ridings one because I'm from the West Ridings, so it makes sense. So that's going to go on the shoulder. There were a bunch of other things as well. It's the shop where you get all the mugs that say A up, and I think my dad's got one that says Daft Apeth on it, which is a classic Yorkshire phrase. What else? What other discoveries? I think that was kind of it, discoveries-wise. We generally just potted about after that. I didn't really get much else because, well, I'm packing and don't really want to be adding more stuff that I'll just need to pack. Despite that, Simmons was very kind and gave me not only a joystick, but, well, he didn't really give me this. In fact, you can't see it, can you? No, you really can't see it. You can sort of see the roof of the item. I'll show that on a Throwback Thursday, I think. But this is a special edition release of The Sims 2, which I was very happy to receive. And he's given me a original Microsoft Sidewinder force feedback joystick as well for my retro computer, because he couldn't get it to work. And I gave him a Wombles record. So, all in all, it's been a rather good day. Train ended up being delayed, and there was this jerk on the train who was... I think he must have been very upset about it, but he was also looking at some very unsavoury stuff on Instagram, so, let's not worry too much about him. Weirdo. And that's kind of it. That was my day out in Leeds. So, yeah. Pretty good, I would say. I would rate the experience very highly. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see thee all. Tomorrow. See thee tomorrow. That's how they say it up here. Or possibly see thee later. In fact, I remember my mum telling me when she moved over to Yorkshire from Lancashire, she was very confused because whenever she went to shops and things, people would always say, when she left, she'd probably say, like, bye, and they'd say, see you later, and she'd always think, am I going to see you later? Have we planned something? Apparently that's the thing. My arm is really sore now.